bottom left are once again in the wrong color. Playing Terran for CT6. He's actually, I think he's from Korea or something like that. It is Chaggi.
I would guess India by the name Chaggi. It sounds...
He's Korean.
Definitely?
When,
okay.
when I say these things, I know them.
Well, then don't say I think.
He could be lying.
Either way, his opponent's spawning in the top right-hand side. Too good for Spider Core, too good for Death Core, way too good for Night Core. It is Luck13's Metalcore.
Indeed, he is the captain for the Luck13. Oh, super Chaggi. He is gonna be cheesing.
Oh God, I hope so. Just some good old-fashioned 2-racks.
I'm curious what this is gonna be. I'm not sure if he's gonna go for like proxy marauders, but I'm pretty sure you need a gas first for that. So I guess it could still just be a 2.
Gas coming up
There's
in
the
before
gas.
Mass Reapers.
Well, no, Mass Reapers. That's a little bit late, and you need the gas a little earlier for that as well. So I don't know. This is going to be interesting, and this is honestly something I think that Metalcore kind of struggles with. These kind of Terran versus Terran cheeses. And he's really good late game. He is an amazing late game player because he's so good at mech, but early game can't give him a lot of troubles, and I imagine that Chaggi knows that, and he's going to try and go for that.
That's one of the best things about, CTL in general, and also about these late game or late season CTL matches, is people have time to check out what their opponents do. You can really figure out what your opponent likes, what they're good at, what they're bad at, and you can play to those preferences. And that's but the wall. Oh no!
Reapers.
Oh, it doesn't matter because it's Reapers. Okay, it is Reapers. Yay! I called something correctly, and you said I didn't know TBT.
Yeah.
I watched Red Bull Battlegrounds. I know everything about TBT. It's all that they played.
That's all it was.
It was just like me crushing on Scarlet and TBT.
Nice. Metalcore, luckily, he is going for a Reaper of his own, so he's not going to be completely, in the dark about everything. But this is going to be a struggle.
This SCV is eventually going to scout this. About 15 seconds from now, he's going to scout it.
Well, seeing a Reaper that early, that already is an alarm bell. The Reaper should not be that early. Already a factory coming from Metalcore. He's about to see it. He sees an SCV. He's like, why is there an SCV over here? Oh, because there's barracks over here. That's why. Oh, and actually killed the SCV, so that's nice. But it's about to be a pretty nice Reaper advantage here for Chaggi. Whether or not this translates as anything good is another question. Metalcore throwing down a bunker even. And realizing he's going to need that, but this is still going to be a struggle.
Oh, good micro by Metalcore, pulling back the injured Reaper to let it get a little bit of that good old-fashioned Reaper health, but not going to be quite enough. He still loses.
Oh, he got both of them. He got both of his Reapers. That is absolutely huge. This may honestly already be over.
Yeah, Metalcore's Reaper has killed 3 Reapers so far.
Well, it killed 2. One was the SCV. That's what the third kill is. But yeah. Losing his first 2 Reapers, that is an absolute... You cannot have... There's no way he could have that happen. A Hellion is on the way now. If Chaggi actually had 4 Reapers right now, he'd be fine, but he's not. He's actually switching into Marines. I think he realized this is way over. Making a factory of his own. Reaper harassment is not going to get anything done anymore. Now he just has to kind of hope that Metalcore just overreacts and makes far too many units back home and plays too safe, and so that he's able to find some way, Chaggi's able to find some way to get ahead in this game. As it stands, look at the supplies themselves. 32 to 18, 22 workers to 13. Metalcore is ahead in absolutely everything. If this Starport, Starport's going to turn into a Banshee too.
Yeah, like you were saying earlier, these are BO1, and if this was a BO3, BO5, and surely a best of 7, cheese like this would be a good plan, because it's very high risk, high reward. But if it's 7 matches, you can afford that. But in these kind of matches where you're playing best of 1, this was a huge risk for Chaggi, and it's not looking like it's working out.
Yeah, and he said high risk, high reward. That's possible. This could have ended the game extremely quickly. Perhaps Chaggi is not comfortable with this late game and realizing that Metalcore is such a good late game player. Did not want to deal with it. He's thinking, hey, he plays mech. He's not going to have very many early game units. I'm going to go for this. But he lost those 2 Reapers, and immediately he had to transition into something else. Now we have a Banshee on the way, Cloak on the way as well. The factory is actually getting over into this tech lab. There's no way that Chaggi's going to be able to actually use his scans. He has to use his mules to get an economy rolling. He's got no engineering bay on the way either. If he's able to find this Banshee on the way, it's going to be a big deal. But
this is the most devastating supply block I've ever seen. Chaggi supply blocking himself just before the siege tank comes out. A tank that could literally have changed this game. That tank being out would have completely changed the outcome of this push, but without it, Chaggi in a very scary position. The tank has started production, but is it going to get out on time? Probably not.
Even if it does, the Banshee follow-up from Metalcore, there's already one on the field. It's going to be having Cloak here in about 5 seconds, and yeah, that's going to take out a tank as soon as it pops up, and the workers are having to run now. The workers are going to start going down. These Hellions are just going to roast absolutely everything. So little is left here for Chaggi. He's back under 20 supply. Absolutely nothing to deal with. His tank pops out, but pops out right next to the army. That's rough. Chaggi called GG there. Metalcore's going to even it up for his team. 2-2. Well played to him.
You know, high risk, high reward build from Chaggi didn't quite pay off, but
not quite.
Was certainly fun to watch.